Debo, especially if Debo's not going to be used the same way. Which
All right,
um,
Alex, I want to hear your offer then. Josh is bowing out because he's
I,
afraid
I'm not
For Debo
afraid.
or Swift?
for Debo.
I
No, he's
I
not hearing for
honestly
Swift.
because
Any
I
offer
don't
you give
really
him
know
for
if I
Swift,
heard.
he's not going to listen to.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ryan, do you have a first
Not two
next year?
first rounders and a second rounder
No.
and another player.
No.
What? Wait. What first round? Or what
Oh yeah.
pick
If you're
in the first
talking
round?
101, he might listen.
About 101.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
What is
Uh-oh.
happening
We found
right now?
We answered the question. Ethan, we answered the question.
We answered the question. Hello and welcome back to the Last Place Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your co-host Ethan, joined by Joshua Richter and Ryan Traver as always. And once again, the Flex Collector. He's rebranded because apparently the toilet bowl winner wasn't good enough for him. But if you know Alex's team, he's now the Flex Collector.
What an incredible name.
It is.
Thank
It is.
you.
He
It's a
listened to
good
me.
name.
So
It's a good name.
it's always everything I do is gold. That's why they called me Midas on the last football coaching staff I was on. But that's okay.
Did you see that right when I changed mine? Nikhila changed her team name to my old name.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Which I approve of both names, honestly.
I approve of
They're
both.
very
Oh, yeah.
clever.
Maybe that'll help her team do a little bit better this year.
Maybe.
Maybe it'll help her in the draft because the last draft we were in, she didn't do so hot. But
No, she
Ryan.
did not.
Ryan, that's what we're here to do today is talk
Yep.
about mock drafts for our rookies and free agents. Now, unfortunately, we can't get some of our free agents in this, but we're going to do a follow-up video about some waiver wire pickups and some of our best free agents for our Dynasty League. But that's what we're here to do today.
Draft some rookies.
Oh yeah,
It's draft season,
yeah.
folks.
all rookies only, unfortunately. But
All rookies.
we'll have the secret video after this of the waiver wire pickups.
Yep. Okay.
But you want to take
All
us
right.
into the draft, Josh?
You want
Yeah.
to do the draft
Well,
or
let's-
do we got
let's-
some news to talk
Oh,
about?
we have news. I
Yeah, we
forgot.
gotta-
See,
We got to talk
this is
about
why I need you guys.
some stuff going
Yeah.
on in the NFL.
This is why this podcast is three
Josh,
hosts.
what is the most breaking news?
The most breaking news by far is probably going to be the hearings about Deshaun Watson. And I know if you listen to
Yeah.
our tight end episode, we got into it a little bit, discussing everything that has been happening. The league has basically kind of leaked it out that they want to do a year-long suspension at least.
Well,
Or
I was
almost
seeing
at the
indefinitely.
very least. Yeah.
I was seeing indefinitely with an appeal after 1 year is what I was
Yes,
seeing. Kind of like the
and-
Calvin Ridley
Yeah.
situation.
They'll
and the-
settle for 1 year.
Yes.
Right.
There's one little detail. I do like to bring up Brett Coleman for this just because he probably brought up the best perspective I
Shout
saw.
out Brett Coleman.
Yep, shout out Brett Coleman. Also, this is an open invitation if you want to join here.
Please.
Your content's awesome. So basically saying is if the NFL wants to do a longer suspension, and if they want to go for like the indefinite suspension, like kick him out the league, the NFLPA has no choice but to fight back because technically no charges have been filed. And then basically the Deshaun Watson suspension would be a blanket suspension for every other player who somehow gets into that situation. So basically the NFLPA has no choice but to fight whatever the NFL is trying to do, but that makes them lose the media battle basically.
Yep.
Which is
Right.
unfortunately a recurring theme that eventually I would like to see the NFLPA fix. But yeah, that's basically the big thing. It sounds like it's going to be at least a season.
Yeah,
even
that's what
though-
I'm hearing.
Which is a bummer, but
It's a bummer for
know.
all Cleveland players that you have like on your team. On top
Shout out
of
Jacoby
that,
Brissett.
this is even including the fact that 20 of the 24 lawsuits have been settled.
That was what was scary to me. I mean, we were talking about that, Josh, about how they bring up the Houston Texans and all of a sudden the majority of the cases are settled.
Yeah, which that is an assumption going around. There's nothing been confirmed that
Little
Houston
fishy.
was doing that.
yeah.
It is a little
Little
fishy, though.
fishy.
It's timing is everything, especially in this case.
Non-shout out to the Houston Texans.
Yes, but I would say especially for Cleveland players right now, you definitely want to consider some backup options. And by backup options, I mean other teams. Largely because
Yeah. Don't
Other
trust
than the
Jacoby
running backs.
Brissett.
I wouldn't be too worried about Chubb and Kareem, but everybody else, I'd be.
Yep.
I would be
concerned
worried if there's an injury. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, the
But-
NFL is all about a war of attrition. It's basically who's the
Mhm.
healthiest by the end of the year.
about. Right.
And I really do believe in this case, if Cleveland gets like a couple O linemen hurt for a week or all that, it's such a like they're on the rest of the Cleveland skill players are on thin ice when it comes to fantasy output. So
Right.
personally, I would just jump off the train immediately, or just severely temper your expectations and don't expect top. Like for example, don't expect Nick Chubb to be top 10. Don't expect
See-
Amari Cooper to be top 20.
See,
I could see the
I would
Amari Cooper thing.
stash.
I don't know
would
about Chubb.
stash.
Because-
Don't get rid of them.
Yeah, I
mean,
wouldn't say
a
get
lot of
rid
these
of them, but
players-
bench them for sure.
Yeah. Cooper, Chubb, all of them, stash them. I mean, Chubb is still going to be relevant, but
Unless
Amari
he's
Cooper,
injured.
DPJ, their
Honestly,
value goes way down this year.
DPJ is a
but
breakout
after
candidate.
this,
Yeah.
Even with this situation, DPJ is a breakout
well,
candidate.
I mean,
with
the big-
Jacoby Brissett at quarterback,
Even with
I don't
Jacoby
know.
Brissett
Because-
at QB.
I
well,
don't know.
I would say that just because Kevin Stefanski always wants to have someone going deep to keep defenses
Yeah.
back, especially since he's running the ball so much. So
Right.
really, like, and what we've seen in past years is that the best way to beat Cleveland is if you can have like your front seven do the work and you don't have to bring anyone forward. So
Yeah.
that's where DPJ, his speed, and it's kind of like what they did with Odell when Odell was there. Like he was always the guy going deep. Now, obviously, with Odell, you don't do that, but for DPJ, that's where he seems to have kind of thrived and
Yeah.
has gone from 6th-round pick to a pretty decent
A
wide
borderline
receiver too.
wide receiver too. Yeah.
Yeah, borderline
Yeah.
wide receiver too. I totally agree with that. You still have Njoku there. That's going to be interesting because they also have, I believe,
Yeah.
Harrison Bryant. Am I thinking that correctly? Yeah, Harrison
That
Bryant. They have
sounds
a
right.
few more tight ends there, and they're always going to be a tight end system as well.
Right.
So, but basically, especially if you are thinking of any expectations with Deshaun Watson playing in the 2022 NFL season,
It's not looking good.
It's not looking
Yeah, no.
good. I would say keep your eye on it though, but definitely start planning if that's not the case.
Yeah. Speaking of making other plans, shout out Camara owners. You guys are the real heroes. It's looking like 6 games.
Yes, which
Yeah.
I would like to say in what January, February, we called it. We said it's going to be 6 games. Don't be surprised.
Here we are.
Good job, everybody.
Pat on the back, everyone here at
Yeah.
the Last Place Fantasy Football Podcast.
So
And those of you that traded him away for a very shiny penny in the offseason,
yikes.
good on you. Good
Sorry,
on you.
Jacob.
Yeah, sorry, Jacob, on that one.
We're actually not sorry at all. It
on
sucks
top-
to be Jacob
well,
Duran.
so-
That guy cannot catch a
So
break.
because of the Camara news, are you guys looking towards Mark Ingram?
No. That offense is dead.
No.
Maybe
I mean, they might throw the
maybe
ball
as
a
a
lot more.
deep round, maybe as a deep.
Oh, well, that's what I'm
round,
saying. They're going to throw it,
No.
but they're not
Pick-
going to do much.
But
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Because
mean, in
so-
startup and redraft, he could maybe move up a couple like ADP spots for me, maybe
yeah,
like
he
2 or 3 rounds, but
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I think
would
he'd be
feel-
like around 8 to 10 player at best at this point.
I would agree with that. Yeah, like 8, 7
Yeah.
to 10 for me.
I would say if you have Camara, get Ingram for sure
Yes.
though.
Oh, that's 100% first thing you'll want to do. I don't know who has Ingram in our league.
I think he's a
I
free
don't
agent
think
if I'm
anybody
not.
does.
Yeah, I think he's a free
I
agent.
don't think
Wow.
anybody does.
That's just because he was so
He'd
like
be
for
a-
lack, he was kind of dead in Houston.
Yeah.
And the only
Mhm.
reason he was relevant is because he was getting volume and goal line work. Then he
So-
kind of has a resurgence going back to New Orleans.
For these dynasty redrafts or these dynasty drafts that have free agents involved, where are you taking Ingram?
Oh, way late round.
Way later, I rather have
Third, fourth?
Brees
He might
Hall.
he might not even be in the 5th round for me.
I would
He
personally
might
say
Undrafted for you.
He might be undrafted.
Okay.
I totally agree with you, Ryan, but I think your delineating factor is going to be how do you feel about Pierre Strong? Is personally my opinion.
Yeah.
If you feel Pierre Strong is a good back and way better than Ingram, then Ingram's going undrafted. But if you're not so sure about Pierre Strong, then you definitely would consider Mark Ingram
Investing. Yeah.
for sure.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, but that also, yeah, I agree with that. But you'll have to see how the preseason goes. When he gets some time, looks good, and we won't know that after the draft. So you're taking a shot in the dark.
Yeah, a shot
Pierre Strong.
in the dark for sure. Now I know we gotta talk about Alex here real quick because this man in our tight end episode said that Austin Hooper is a sleeper. And I would want to say, based on the latest reports, you are dead on with that. It's coming out.
Now, we're
that-
not playing football yet.
not playing football yet, but reports are coming out that one of the top targets Tannehill has been looking at in camp has been Austin Hooper.
But that makes sense. Tennessee is a tight end system, whether it's blocking or even in the passing game.
Yeah, it's a tight end system, and the only other competition to Hooper is Chig, and so yeah. But Alex, I want you to take the floor here. How do you feel knowing that Austin Hooper is becoming one of Tannehill's top targets?
Well, I mean, I figured because I knew that Tannehill throws it to tight ends quite a bit, and Hooper was pretty good in Atlanta. And then when he got paid in Cleveland,
So good.
he didn't he was still, I think, decent, but they didn't really use him as well as I thought they would. And so
They didn't use him at all.
Yeah, I
Barely.
know. They didn't really use him that whole lot, but now I'm glad that he's able to I think that I found out that he's one of the top targets because now it just makes his trade value go up. And
Oh yeah, for
the
sure.
guy that
Guess
has
who owns
him
him?
now has some trade opportunities.
He
Yep.
is the flex collector.
He is the
Exactly.
flex collector for a reason
Yep.
because this man's entire bench is flex.
Exactly. But hey,
Exactly.
Alex will be the reason why either himself wins the league or why somebody else wins the league. There will be no in between, though.
The league
No
runs
image.
through me.
But no last
Honestly,
place for you this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no
I'm
less.
saying I shouldn't finish last with my flex players.
You shouldn't or you won't.
Gosh. Who?
I
You got to
won't.
be confident
yeah,
about
Who's
that.
gonna finish last in our league this year? Last
Um,
question before we get started.
Oh,
Who
my
did I
gosh.
say last time? I remember it was that one team that didn't have anything.
Jacob Duran.
What's the name of his
Duran
team?
fan.
Actually, Jacob would be a good candidate.
Jacob's.
I'm
fan.
going
Actually,
with
I think it
Jacob.
might be Duran fam. Yeah.
I'm going with Duran fam. He caught the CEH bullet, the Ridley bullet, and the Kamara bullet.
The Kamara bullet. Well, he got Adam Troutman at least.
You know what? He
And-
got
and
Adam
he's got-
Troutman, but that's
Michael
not enough.
Pittman, Montgomery, Wilson. Yeah, I don't think he's got enough.
And
I think he's got
know.
pieces, but it's gonna sputter for
he's
him.
gonna. I mean, he has the 109. He has backup in Wentz.
Yeah.
He has Adam Troutman, but
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
perfect segue. We got to talk
Yeah.
about league news.
yeah, I
Yep.
mean, I say let's go into it right now.
Yeah, we've
No
had
unbiased reason.
lots of trades, all done by Richter, all steals for Richter. I don't know why people keep trying
Yeah.
to trade with Richter,
My gosh.
but Josh, why don't you just talk about your trades?
All right, let me start off with this. I did not expect 3 trades to go through in a single week. And yeah, I think I have definitely I've definitely grabbed a few pieces that I am very happy about. The first trade kind of start off the week was I had Adam Troutman. I traded to him for the Jacob Duran for the 406. And that was kind of just a shot in the dark, knowing that he didn't have a tight end. And
Yeah.
just I'll take that extra 4th round pick, considering I only had 3 going into this week. The next trade, a little bit crazier. Going with Jacob again, knowing he doesn't really have a backup quarterback since his backup is Baker Mayfield. And then we swapped 1st round pick. So I gave the 109 and Carson Wentz for his 106. And then
That's
last but not
ridiculous.
least, the big trade is I just picked up CD Lamb for Michael Carter and AJ Brown, stealing CD Lamb from Tyler's team. So yeah, did not expect a lot of those trades to go through. The Tyler story is kind of hilarious how that kind of went down. But yeah, I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on it. I know I was texting y'all back and forth, just like, hey, what about this? What about that? But I definitely, with now all 3 trades in the rearview mirror, what do y'all think?
Well,
CD
kind of like opening statement really quick, and then I'll kick it to you, Ryan. We try and hold each other accountable in our league for our trades. So if we see something and it's not okay, like somebody's getting taken advantage of or anything like that, we step in.
Yeah.
And so that's why we collaborate. For anyone at home, like, why are you guys talking about trades with people you're not trading with? We want to know, 1, is it a fair deal? 2, is it good value? And, just kind of 3, get input from other people, because we're not here to make enemies. We're here to have fun and have a good
Yeah.
league.
And
But go ahead, Ryan.
as commissioners, our job is to make sure that this league is fair and balanced.
Right.
And we don't want all of the power swinging to one person and have one champion for 3 or 4 years where he has all of the big name guys.
Yeah, we don't play that
scoring
game.
all the points.
Yeah.
We don't play that game.
We want it to be competitive.
We want to make sure it's competitive, that it's fair, that it's fun.
And y'all want to probably avoid a Tommy Pham and Josh Peterson incident.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So, but the trade that you made with Tyler, Richter, CD Lamb trade, great. I love it. It
It's a good
swung your
trade.
way, definitely, when it comes to value, but he did get something out of it. AJ Brown and
Yeah. But
Carter.
I mean, again, we're not playing football. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot. We're not playing football yet, but on paper, it was a really good move.
I really think you got a good value out of that.
Yeah. And now I don't hate it for Tyler either. Like, Michael Carter's still going to be a good player, even though he might not be the number 1 for the
He's still
Jets.
going to get involved. That's for
yeah,
sure.
he's still going to be involved. Like, he was too good last year to not play at all.
But
so,
you
and
also-
AJ Brown's a little bit more of a question mark, but I think he can be really good.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
He's gotta
See,
stay healthy.
Tyler traded a single high value player for depth,
Yeah.
and I
Which
appreciate
is something
that.
he was missing.
Yeah. Yep.
Tyler's
is
trying to make a
needed.
lot of moves. Now, stuff we can't talk about because there's things in
Not
the works,
official yet.
but-
Still in the
Yeah,
works.
there's nothing
yeah.
official yet, but there could be more to come. So stay tuned. But why don't we get to the mock draft and kind of break down, just some looks and some things for people who may have not drafted yet.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to just do a 5-round rookie draft, no free agents. And between the 4 of us, we have picked,
Do you want to
I'm
pull
at
it up?
101.
Josh, you want to go full screen with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
There
go
we
ahead
go.
and full screen.
So I would say the one
There you go.
stipulation for this draft is this is going to be for our league, kind of how we have it decided right now. But we are not picking for our teams. We are picking for other people's teams.
Yes.
And 1 is because I don't want y'all seeing who I want to pick. But 2, I definitely think is good experience for you to look at other people's teams and understand what they need, and it just educates yourself better.
And then screw
on
them
your
over.
league. Ethan said it, and but yeah. So what we're gonna have right now is Ryan's gonna be in the 101 spot. Ethan will be in the 103. Alex is going to be in the 104, and I will be in the 107. So we are going to put one more. We're actually going to wait a little bit more time just to make sure that people can join
if they want to. We try and be an open league.
Yeah, we're trying to be a very open league. Let's see what other people think, and then we are basically we will start this thing. But yeah, definitely want to kind of hear y'all's thoughts on kind of which team who you're selecting for. So Ryan, you are going to be selecting for the flex collector. What do you think is going to be Alex's like biggest needs?
Honestly, I'm looking at his team right now, and I'm seeing a little bit of a lack of depth at wide receiver, quality depth, I should say, at wide receiver. He's got Judy. Let's see, he's got Brandon Cooks. got Stephon Diggs, OBJ, all of them, except for Judy, are kind of aged a little bit. They're getting up there towards the end of their career, so he may need some fresh legs at wide receiver. So I may be going.
Well, it's a good thing he's got the 101 and 105.
Yeah. Maybe on Drake London here. It's kind of hard to pass up Brees Hall, but
I'm
I don't know.
I'm very intrigued with this sleeper ranking though. To have Brees Hall so high at 18, and then you see Drake London, Ken Walker, Treylon Burks, Garrett Wilson. I don't know if I'll have Brees Hall that high, but I could totally see it.
In a startup, I wouldn't have him that high.
I don't know. I mean, you would go Drake London over Brees Hall with the 101. That's what you would do if this was your team.
I'm thinking about it. If that's where my needs were.
Well, I'm saying you're the flex collectors, right? So this is your team, Ryan.
Yeah,
you would rather have you'd rather have Drake London over Brees Hall with this team.
With his potential, yeah, I believe so. That's just.
I understand that, but where I get caught up is if my running backs are Ezekiel Elliott, Melvin Gordon, Tony Pollard, Mike Davis, and Nyheim Hines, and I've got only one running back option in this draft, I'm taking that, especially when he has the talent of a 101 player.
Yeah, but there's a lot of talent coming in next year too. So if Melvin Gordon is
not a running back, there isn't.
There's one person. There's one person
not as good as Brees Hall.
Kind of equivalent, but it's a to be determined.
I would put him under Brees Hall. Next year is QB wide receiver.
Okay, Ethan, since we connected on Albert O, do you know the player I'm thinking of? If you had to take a guess.
If I had to take a guess at what?
Sorry, if you were to take a guess at the running back I am thinking of, when I'm saying might be equivalent to Brees Hall.
For me, it's Bijan Robinson.
Okay, so Bijan's one of them. I totally forgot about him, but there's another dude. I think he's eligible this year. I might be wrong. The Georgia Tech transfer to Alabama, Jamir Gibbs.
Oh, you would equate him to Brees Hall?
Because here's the thing. That man has home run ability like I haven't seen in a while when it comes to the running back position. And now you get to see him in a pro scheme. Like, watch this. The spring game has me excited to where it's like, ooh, they haven't had a home run threat at running back for a while.
Interesting. All right, we ready to get started? I'm guessing Jacob's not coming.
And I don't see Tyler either, so that's.
Hey, that's on them. They're behind the 8 ball.
Alrighty, so I am just going to put that out there, and we are going to begin this draft.
All right.
Send it.
So, Ryan,
let's talk through this.
Actually, hold on. I would love to do that, except let me change the settings that it's 3 minutes per pick. That's a little, let's just do 30 minutes for the time being. Sweet. So now we're good. There we go.
Okay. All the time in the world.
All right.
All the time in the world.
All the time in the world here. So, Ryan, who are you selecting with the 101 for this rookie draft?
I very intent on
he's taking Drake
going
London.
For London.
Really?
I really am. I don't know. That's just me.
I mean,
you make a good point. You make a good point, Ethan. You really do. But
I'm just making the point. If I was the flex collectors and had the team that they have, I'd be
Yep.
taking Brees Hall, and then at the 105, I'm seeing what kind of value I can get at wide receiver because I'm still in the mix there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ethan, just to kind of clarify your logic on here, do you think there's such a tier drop off between Brees Hall
I
and all the
think-
other running backs to where
Yes,
I
a dramatic
you
tier
rather
drop.
risk seeing
really
what the wide
even
receiver option?
Ken Walker
Yes.
Well, because Ken
there's a
Walker-
in
major
his
gap.
opportunity.
He's
I-
not the number one though.
No, he's not the number one.
He's
but
not going to play until Penny
has
gets hurt.
good. Has a good opportunity there in
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah, but do
Maybe.
you think? I mean, if we're thinking about some of the other teams here, is like, do you think he's going to be there at 105?
Do I think he's going
Who?
to be at the 105? Ken Walker?
Because
No.
my thinking is that you take Brees Hall now because there's at least what 6-7 receivers deserving of a first round pick, and there
Right.
may be like 2 backs, if any.
Right. I agree. And
Sure.
that's why I'm saying like if I would say he has more of a need for a running back because he can kind of trade some of these flex wide receivers that he has for an upgrade. But he can take a quality guy at the 105, whether that's Garrett Wilson,
I
whether
think
that's
Yeah.
Chris Olave,
Alex, you
whether
better be
that's
you
taking
guys-
notes.
Jamo.
you guys have swayed me. I think Brees Hall is a
Well,
good
no, you don't
pick.
have to take
No.
Joe London because
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
no,
you
no.
want
we are
to do.
You
here
guys
to
make a
provide the
good-
analysis.
I wasn't.
But I'm
taking
just
into
we're
account that
talking
I have.
we're talking about drafts, we're talking about situations, and a lot of
I
people
never took-
agree. Sorry, go ahead.
I think we have convinced. So I say how we do
But I
it
don't
here.
want to convince him. I
I
want him to do
haven't-
what he thinks is right
Okay.
for his team because he's at the 101.
So Ryan,
Who are you
Just
taking?
let me
The
know.
choice is
and
yours. the choice is yours.
No, it's you. Go
I
ahead.
did not take into account that I had the 5th pick either. So I do agree with that. Seeing that I do have the 5th pick, probably go Brees Hall because he is. Is going to be a good wide receiver left in the first round at
Yeah.
5th.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
I'm
there's
going Brees
so
Hall
many.
now.
There's
I like
Christian
that.
Watson.
And oh look, Drake
Well,
London, the
and yeah,
102.
that 102, but
So
that's
now we're
prob-
down to
that's
you
gonna
You guys
end.
have kind of swayed me with that.
I mean, this
Okay.
is probably like a precursor for what's actually going to happen, but it's okay.
So Ethan, you were actually drafting for, and I am double check
for
this for
Phillip.
Philip. So I would.
Yeah.
So tell me who
Oh.
you think. What do you think Philip needs? Because he's in a weird predicament. Yes, he
Yeah.
has the 103, but it's not because his team's bad.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a bad team. He just didn't set his lineup, which is a whole other fun.
And injuries for that matter.
No, he
But
was injured.
here's
He
the thing.
wouldn't have really won anyways.
Yeah.
This guy
especially when-
has no running back depth, is what I see. I see Derrick Henry and Cam Akers, and I see 2 injury-prone guys.
Yeah.
And it's for that reason that I like Ken Walker here for him at the 103. I like Ken Walker at the 103 in general, but I really think it makes sense for Phillips' team.
I think that has to be the pick, honestly. Because even then, like he has Derrick Henry, who
Yeah.
knows what happens in the next 2 years. He's getting up there. But then on top of that, he has
Mhm.
Cam Akers. And we're not 100% sure whether Cam Akers is going to be the guy like we all thought he would be pre-Achilles injury. So I
Yep.
definitely think Ken Walker
I think
should
Henderson
the
will be
pick here.
taking over.
Yeah, and especially you thinking that, which I don't personally agree with, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
And I think he's going to get snaps in general, but I think Cam Akers is down and Henderson's going to come in for him. But that's just me. I love Ken Walker here. I love his value at the 103 because it's like we've been talking about. There is potential there, but it's not a guarantee. But I don't think he's going to be here later on. And after Ken Walker, there's no running back worth taking.
I can totally agree with that.
Anything you want to add, Alex?
Anything, Alex?
I was looking at the roster, and I agree with y'all that Ken Walker would probably be the best pick.
Now I could see a wide receiver for him too. I just don't think he needs it as bad as what Ken Walker could be.
Not when you have Jets and Hunter Renfro. Like that's a solid 1-2 combo. Maybe
Yeah.
you need one as far as like a good flex spot, but you're gonna have 2 difference makers there. And I would rather
I
take
like
the
that.
running back depth because what did we learn this past year? You can never have enough running backs.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. So you are
Yep.
in the 4th spot. You are drafting well for your sister. So
There we go.
this is a very interesting situation. How do you feel about Michaela's team? And then who is going to be your pick at the 104?
I think Michaela's team is pretty heavy on QB. And if I were her, I would probably try to trade one of those big name quarterbacks to try to pick up some high quality flex players. Maybe make a trade with the flex collector. You never know. But
Yeah, the fact that Stafford is still on her team and she hasn't used it for trade value is just a complete
No,
misstep from her.
I'll be honest because there's another team in here that we'll talk about soon that kind of desperately needs a quarterback. And getting
Yeah.
that elite quarterback would take their team to the top.
Yeah, I agree.
that's true. I would say she probably mostly needs a running back right now because, I mean, she has lots of like running backs on her bench, but I wouldn't really say they're really like high quality starters.
Well, she does have James
Except James
Conner
Conner.
as the top and Joe Mixon, so she has a nice 1-2 combo.
But she has no
like
depth.
shore up
Yeah, no
her
depth,
guts in
though.
case one of them gets injured. Like Joe Mixon, I think broke his foot 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, and it really messed them up. I
Right.
personally, I mean, this is where you're kind of thinking, is James Cook the selection, or do you take your shot on one of the receivers because there's still quite a few left?
And I've
Considering-
seen James Cook go this high at the 104 in a couple of drafts. I don't know if I'm doing it personally, but and the other thing with Michaela is her wide receivers are a little bit older.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She probably would need like the best player available, like flex wise. So I'll probably take a receiver over a running back and try to see if I can like maybe swing a trade or find like a running back like in free agency.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think taking James Cook right now is too early. In my
Okay.
opinion. With that, I think she would probably have to take a receiver. But which receiver is the question?
That's a
gonna get back
really
to
good
it.
question.
Yeah, this is kind of where it gets hard for me because it's about who that person views
I
as the
mean,
next guy.
I think with 100% certainty and how I'm feeling it, there's a 3-man option. It's do you want it? So if you want the more established guy with the more defined role, that's where Garrett Wilson feels the fit for me. If you
Mhm.
want to take probably the better receiver, that's via Olave. But then you want the shot in the dark. Does Christian Watson interest people here at 104?
This might be a little early for Watson. I feel like that'd be a little bit of a reach at 104. I don't think it's terrible, but I mean, you'd be taking a risk at 104 for Watson. When you have Burks, who's been dominant in college. Now, has he been struggling so far in minicamp and not shown up for some stuff? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, he didn't do what he did in college as a fluke. Am I
he's a
taking him?
stash.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm not taking Burks, but that's a lot of because you are going to be dealing with Derrick Henry. It's
a run first.
It's not as consistent, and especially just how that style.
Well,
I don't
and-
expect them to change the style whether Derrick Henry's there or not.
And also, he's not. Mhm. Yeah, I get that.
That's a tough one. I mean, who do you think your sister is higher on, Alex?
Well, if she like does her homework and actually studies like on who's on which team and everything,
It's Kenny Pickett.
I can see her going Garrett Wilson only because like with Chris Olave, she might see, oh hey, he's wide receiver too right now, like in the same system that has Jarvis Landry as well. That could easily like very dependable catcher over the years. Now he is on the older side, but you never know. That could be one of Winston's favorite targets as well, like in red zone situations.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much out of the New Orleans camp.
Basically, Jarvis
Yeah.
Landry looks
That's what I'm
good.
saying.
I have no idea on Michael Thomas, however. That's where things
Yeah,
get
they're
Right.
keeping Olave and Thomas under wraps. I know that they said they liked what they were seeing from Olave, but they weren't saying he's our guy, he's our number one, he's who's going to be taking over if Mike Thomas isn't here. Like,
Well, here's what I would also
they're
say
really
that,
keeping it
that
under
gets
wraps.
interesting too is Kamara's up there in age. Like
Yeah.
at some point, do you believe Olave is going to be the de facto top dog in New Orleans? Because that's even possible if you're thinking about this rookie draft.
Yeah.
It's
This is a hard one. I think the
it's a
104 is a
tough
really
choice.
difficult pick.
Personally, for me, this is where I think the draft starts. I think
Yeah.
Hall, London, Walker is kind of chalk, and I think this is where you get your first curveball.
Yeah. So are you thinking Wilson here, Alex? For her?
Yeah, that's who I'm gonna have Michaela draft because that's who I think that she would. Only because like in New York, they don't really have like really that many established receivers, and since they took Garrett Wilson really high in the NFL draft, I think that they want him to contribute. Like they took him to contribute now, so I can see
Right.
him making more of an impact, especially with the Saints training camp being kind of quieter with Thomas and Olave.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for
The computer's
sure.
thinking about his pick.
Yeah, the computer's thinking about the pick, which I think it's because it's showing up as Alex that it's letting Alex take this. So I
I'm
think,
drafting again.
All right,
well,
Alex, give us all of your
so yeah,
strategy.
give us all your strategy. I think to make this fair and to not screw Alex over, I say that we would pick for him. You guys think that's fair?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
right now we're looking at the options of Treylon Burks, Chris Olave, James Cook, J-Mo, Christian Watson. It's kind of the top few.
And Watson. Yeah.
I mean, I think Olave would be the pick, personally. I mean, Olave or Watson for me.
Honestly, I think Alex is the type who will go shot in the dark on Watson.
I think so too. But also, I'm very high on Watson personally. So
Well, yeah, I mean, if Watson isn't taken here, he's taken with the next pick.
yeah, I go Watson.
Yeah, I'm thinking Watson. At the
Ryan, who do you
105.
think?
I'd say Watson.
All right.
That's the pick.
Then Alex, you will put in Christian Watson.
All right.
Nice. So I was
Ooh,
given
Treylon Burks
Treylon
too.
Burks, which I mean obviously this.
How do you feel about that, Josh?
As a receiver, I kind of interesting. I finally got my alpha and CD Lamb. I'm in a good BPA situation right now, which I'm very happy about. Because I really don't need a quarterback. I got Lamar and Zach Wilson. Running back, I'm doing pretty good on. I have some pretty decent depth. I could definitely see myself trying to look in there in the later rounds. Receiver, if Treylon Burks falls to me, I would not be mad.
Okay, fair enough.
But now
I'd be mad, but
I'd be a little. Oh, I just realized Olave is there. No, I would have Olave. I would pick Olave. I just realized that. I thought Olave was picked already. So the funny thing is with this, I have Ashley's pick with the 107.
oh, she's taking the swing on Cook. I guarantee everything.
I would tell you right now, especially if I don't see
I
like
bet my house on it.
if I don't see Cook brothers on here, she needs the running back depth.
Mhm.
Like I was just remember her receivers right
Yeah.
now. You have
Cooper
Tyreek
Cup
Hill
and Tyreek Hill.
and Mike Evans and Hollywood Brown.
Oh my God.
Along with she also has Kareem Hunt, Dalvin Cook at running back, and then
Oh
J.K. Dobbins. Personally, I would say, if anything, this is James Cook. Personally,
Now, my thing here, I have a quick thing on
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill. I think he's going
I
to be
agree.
a baller. But yes, absolutely take James Cook, lock that in.
yeah,
But while you're locking that in, I think Tyreek Hill is a faller for her. So I wouldn't blame her for taking a wide receiver.
I would.
But
Yeah, if I would definitely be tempted by Olave for sure.
now I think everyone would be shocked to see Olave fall this far.
Oh yeah,
to
and
108.
this is interesting here. So, let's just say after my pick, Olave goes to 108, which
Mm,
I
Interesting.
believe it's Tyler maybe, and then J-Mo at the 109, going to Jacob Durant's team, and
yeah.
Sky Moore rounding out the first round at the 110. That would be a huge pick for for Paul for sure. For someone who definitely needs a receiver, though I do question the scenario of having Travis Kelce and Sky Moore on the same team.
Hmm.
But I think I think we're in a situation now looking at it here. This would be best case scenario for Paul, and I would still tell him to try and trade up. Just because the issue is that getting an impact day one receiver right now, if you're going to try, you need to trade up to probably the 107, if anything.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. If you want your chance at JMO or Olave, it's the 107.
But even then, especially for Paul, do you think he can stay in contention with the receivers he has right now?
No.
So that's where it's like he might need,
because this is going to be controversial, but what saved his team all throughout the playoffs and during his win streak was his flex players.
Yes,
his flex players that he traded away. So not having Singletary, not having Darrell Williams, I believe he got rid of too.
Mm-hmm.
So those were two huge contributors for him. And with Sony Michel, how his situation ended up shaking out.
And now he's in Miami, and that's a running back by committee team for sure.
Yeah, that's Edmonds and Michel's backfield.
Yeah.
And they've never been good to begin with at running the football in Miami. That's still going to be a passing offense with running backs doing little, if anything. So yeah, for him, his team isn't in contention because he doesn't have the flex players to push him over the edge of a well-rounded team. Like I would say, if he was playing Ashley or Ryan or myself or Tyler in the playoffs, he would not beat us with his current team.
I totally agree with you there. I think he may need to look at Trey Lance's trade bait, honestly.
Yeah.
I
agree
because he needs depth so bad. I would actually be calling Ashley for a trade, and if you're letting Ashley get back in, another pick into the first round could be very interesting.
Yeah, I think the 110 to Ashley for somebody, plus maybe Trey Lance wouldn't be bad, and she's in need of a backup quarterback. All she really has is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and I would even say if it's Trey Lance or Tua, I'm taking Trey Lance.
Yeah,
I
agree with
just with the running ability.
But anyways, we're back with Ryan for the 2-1.
Yeah, Ryan for the 201 here. Your top 5 selections right now is George Pickens, Dameon Pierce, Jahan Dotson, Isaiah Spiller, and Rachaad White.
I think this is an easy one.
This is an easy pick.
But Ryan, I want to hear what
what Ryan says. I think it's an easy pick.
Dude, honestly, I don't know. I have no clue.
You don't know?
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of at a loss.
All right.
I'm kind of at a loss right now. I really want to do a wide receiver right now.
Okay.
Because I feel like depth at that position would be good. So,
are we thinking the same thing, Josh?
Yes, we are 100% thinking the same person.
Jahan Dotson. It has to be.
It has to be Dotson.
Yeah.
The only reason why I say, and I think Dotson could really slip into first round, especially with this Terry.
But my question is, would it be reaching to get Alec Pierce?
Here a little bit.
Okay, so I would say especially how we're thinking of it now, and even though we had Alec Pierce way higher on our draft board, I think what definitely turns this conversation around is the potentiality of Terry McLaurin not being in Washington for long.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
how much they're loving Dotson.
That's
and
true.
Personally, that's where I'm like, I might take
Dotson
over Sky Moore at that point.
At the 110?
At the 110. That's personally what I would. So I think in this situation, you should probably go Dotson. Okay. But considering, I believe Alex has quite a few picks left, if I'm not mistaken. Alec Pierce is a good spot, honestly.
If you can walk out of this, if you're the flex collectors and you're walking out of this with Breece Hall, Christian Watson, and Jahan Dotson, that's a good draft.
Yeah. Yeah, Breece Hall, Watson, Dotson. And the thing is and for Alex's situation, he also has Diggs. So if you're going to combine Diggs with a Watson or Dotson, wow, that's going to be hard to say. I think he would put himself in a good position.
Oh no, the computer's got to think about it again.
Oh boy. Okay, so
it says I'm on the clock because it's Michaela's trade.
Okay, so you would be able to pick for Michaela in this situation.
Oh, I forgot. He's still
Yeah,
McHale.
yeah, yeah. So the 202, Alex, you have George Pickens, Damian Pierce, Isaiah Spiller, Rashad White, Tyler Algier. I think this is also an easy pick. And Ethan,
Got to be Rashad White.
Ethan, you know exactly who I'm thinking of here.
No, it's got to be Rashad White.
Oh, are we really having different people right now?
No, we're
I don't know
not, but it
about
has
that.
to be Rashad White.
If I was Michaela picking, I would probably pick Tyler Alliger.
Stop it.
Just take him.
Again,
Just take
Ethan?
him.
Again, you're going to deceive. You're going
Come on, Ethan.
Yes.
lead
Am
us
I going to
Michaela
deceive the
pick.
people? Absolutely. No, it's Tyler Algier. I want.
Take Algier.
Ethan, you don't
That's
even have a
so bad.
second
That's
round
Tyler
pick.
It
Algier.
says I'm on the clock, but it
Will
won't
you
let me
pick
hit the
Rashad White to
button.
make me feel better?
Wait,
It won't let me
no.
hit the button, but it says I'm on the clock.
No.
Wild? Uh-oh.
Somebody pick that man.
Hold up. We're just going to pick out Gier. Let me see if... Nope, it doesn't
I
show
know
up for me.
It's Algier. Is who I would pick in that
Yeah,
situation.
it's not... Hey,
It's not showing up for me.
refresh your screen. That might be it. Because I know Sleeper can like stop working at some points.
Yeah, Sleeper can be a little janky sometimes, but we love it.
Sometimes,
That's
yeah.
true.
But Sleeper's still the best.
Still the best fantasy football app out there. Quick plug for Sleeper.
Yeah. I would say we're definitely getting into interesting running back territory.
Yep.
I'm very upset
definitely.
that this is Algier.
I know
Do
you're-
you want to move the time back down just like 3 minutes in
Yeah.
case this happens again?
Yeah, let me figure out what's going on.
What are you
here.
doing? I'm just looking at the screen. Why? The
Oh.
fantasy draft.
Yeah.
Let me pause it and then draft settings. Let's do
Woo! You
90
get 60 seconds, everybody. You better make
60
that.
seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so this I don't know. Oh, I should probably unpause it. That'd be smart. Cool.
Ooh, it forced her into
Oh
Damian.
no,
It forced
Yeah.
Dameon Pierce. What the heck?
that's not who I was gonna get. I was gonna
I
get
know.
Alliger.
Yeah. It was it not
Mm.
letting you pick?
This is
No, it said it's your turn to pick, and so but none of the
this is
draft
hard for
icons
Philip
did.
though. I don't know where he goes after
Okay.
this.
All right, let me just reset a couple things and then we'll get back to it. Sorry about that.
That's good.
Man, where do you think Philip goes with what's left?
With what's left, I mean, technically Algier, let's just say for the sake of figuring it out, Algier is not present. I think there is a interesting choice here that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
I think it's Trey McBride.
Thank you. It has to be Trey McBride, in my opinion.
I agree with that. I mean,
Interesting.
I think it works for his team, but I mean, Trey McBride's.
I mean, and if we look at Phillips' team,
Yeah.
I'm loading them up right now. His tight end is CJ Uzoma, and they
Mhm.
also signed Tyler.
But he has
Conklin.
Hawkinson.
He
does
also
have
has
Hawkinson.
he does have Hawkinson, but does Hawkinson become the guy we think he's going to be?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But man, if you have Trey McBride as an insurance policy
Yeah,
right now,
I'm going with that. I don't think there's anything else to
Yeah.
think about. I'm taking Trey
Alrighty.
McBride.
Okay, Alex, you
I don't know.
just
There's
took,
not much need in his team for him. I don't agree.
honestly. All right, Alex, who would you pick here for Michaela?
Tyler Algier.
I mean, technically, that would make
Technically,
sense.
Algier would be gone already, but
Still here now, and that's the beauty of the draft. Sometimes you think
thanks.
a guy's going to be gone, and he falls right into your
Falls.
lap.
Yeah.
the- Mm,
I mean, I don't know.
honestly, I can see you're kind of taking another running back, to be honest, to shore up like depth for that position.
Over Algier?
Well,
I already took Algier.
Hello.
Remember, it's Damian Pierce was supposed to be Algier, but I mean, if you want to say
Yeah.
you took Damian Pierce and Algier, we can do that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah,
Let's
let's do
say
that.
Damian Pierce got taken over. They blundered.
Alrighty, team
Yeah, that's an
5
easy
is
pick.
okay. So this one is for me, I believe. Yeah, it just told me I can pick now.
Yeah, you're picking for
Sweet.
Asher's team.
Yeah, so
I mean, this has to be Rashad. Either Rashad White or Pickens.
yeah, I can see someone. I mean, I will be honest with you. Alec Pierce is looking very interesting right now.
Ooh, that'd be a curveball.
Interesting.
I could see it, but that'd be a curveball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
You
it's
could definitely.
I think it's Alec Pierce.
Definitely.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to-
I mean, I love Alec Pierce with Matt Ryan, but I'm a Matt Ryan.
Yeah. All right, hold on,
Super
guys. I
fan.
gotta refresh the page.
I mean, I was kind of thinking Alec Pierce for Michaela as well, but I feel like another running back would probably help her with us.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, I think picking up multiple options just in case would be.
I love how it told me I can draft and then just doesn't.
Yeah, that's what it did for me.
Yeah, it did that for me too. Lame. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try and queue him up. So now it should make him the pick. So I would love to like do this to where it doesn't.
So since we're here, Alex, just give us your strategy. Who are you taking at the 101? Do you agree with this draft?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, the computer's
mean-
going X
Oh,
game
the
mode.
computer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the
The
computer. went
computer's
off.
taking over.
Whoa, guys!
my
I don't
God.
know what
Whoa.
happened there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa,
That was
okay.
crazy.
Whoa, hey, oh.
What
Oh,
on
wow.
earth happened?
Let's just go ahead and review all these picks that they made.
might
we
as
didn't
well.
make.
Jeez. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, Ashley, Alec Pierce, that makes sense. Isaiah
Isaiah
Spiller.
Over
That's
George
interesting.
Pickens?
I would take. I would 100% go Rashad White over Isaiah Spiller.
I don't know. With Justin Jackson gone, I could see the Isaiah Spiller pick. But
Maybe.
I don't know. I think I agree with you. I would take Rashad White first.
Yeah, Pickens with the 207. I'm okay with that pick, but that would be two straight receivers. That also would, I feel like,
Oh
let.
gosh, I have 12 seconds. Who am I
Oh,
picking?
whoa. Hold on.
Jalen Tolbert, panic pick.
Panic pick. All right, guys, hold on. Do we want to restart this real quick? Jeez.
No, I'm okay with this.
No.
Okay.
This is all right.
I didn't
I
miss my
understand the
turn.
Rashad
It
White
just
pick at the
timed out.
108. I understand. I love the Zamir White pick at 109, or technically the 209. I think if Duran fam is actually able to get JMO and Zamir White, that'd be good for his team.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That is
I don't understand this 210 Brian Robinson pick yet.
Brian Robinson, here's the thing, that he will definitely be way more involved than I think people realize. It's easy because he is either Antonio Gibson insurance or just the do it all kind of back. And I can see Paul going for it just because it does bring good depth considering he gave up a lot of his running backs.
Yeah.
But I would double dip at receiver if I was him. But looking at the possible receivers, if Jalen Tolbert's your next receiver, I mean, I'd be concerned. Like, I think he would have to pray Alec Pierce falls.
Yeah. Which I don't think he will, but
I don't think so either. Now, Alex, are you even able to pick right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm able to.
Okay, perfect. That's good because I have no idea what's happening.
So who are you thinking here, Cleveland or Houston?
I'm thinking Houston.
Really. Oh, dude, that's an
Yeah,
easy pick.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's an easy pick. I mean, we just talked about what's going on in Cleveland. Mitchie's got a lot of potential.
Kenny Pickett at the 301 for Alex would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Ryan getting Jelani Woods also makes sense. Just getting depth.
I don't think I have the 301. I think I traded that pick.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah,
301.
you have it, Josh.
Oh,
you're the Pickett taker.
Why would I take Pickett? Maybe that's because
Josh, shame on you.
You need a quarterback?
I mean, I only have 2 quarterbacks, so that might be the reason why I went for it personally. But I personally wouldn't. There's quite a few other players here. Like I would have looked at Jelani Woods. I would have looked at a couple other people in that spot.
Yeah. So who are you thinking here for Michaela, Alex? Mechie?
Yeah, I'm thinking Mechie.
I agree with that.
I go with Mechie too. Now team 5 again. Great. All right.
Time him out. Time him out.
You want to wait 10 minutes?
Who's left?
All right. Let's do this for 2 minutes.
Who's left?
Yeah.
In the 3rd round that I would take.
Oh, I have a couple like options.
This is the quarterback train.
Yeah, this would be the quarterback mode. All right, so Keontae Ingram, not a bad pick.
Interesting pick.
Now I believe Alex, you're up again at the 306.
This
It
is
doesn't give me the
Cade,
option of
for me.
drafting.
This is Cade Otton territory now.
Yes, 100%, and I would even say
Isaiah Likely even.
Likely would be a good
I like
pick.
Likely in this round.
Do you think so with Michaela, or do you having Mark Andrews and Zach Ertz?
Oh no, not for Michaela, but
not
just in
for
general.
Michaela. I mean,
but this is where it gets hard for Michaela because she doesn't need a quarterback either. If I'm Michaela, I'd be trying to trade away this pick.
Yeah. I mean, based on who we have right now, Wan'Dale Robinson looks interesting.
Yeah, if I had to, I would go Wan'Dale. I even like Khalil Shaker. I know Gabriel Davis is probably going to have something to say about that come season time, but
yeah, and I would
even
say
Isaiah McKenzie.
Hassan Haskins is a little too high for me on this list.
Yeah, I don't like him as much here because he's going to be RB3 in Tennessee.
What are your thoughts about drafting Justin Ross and putting him on the taxi squad?
Yeah,
this is a little too high for him.
Oh,
I would say next round for sure. I'd be looking at him.
Ethan, I will tell you. I guess this is where I'm a little crazy. I would be intrigued at 301 for Justin Ross.
For Justin Ross at 301?
Yeah, I would just say
over Tolbert.
No, here's the thing.
Woods?
I'm expecting Tolbert to be picked higher. Personally, I would say he gets picked over George Pickens in my opinion. So, but if you're telling me Justin Ross or George Pickens, it gets interesting. Are you even allowed to pick? Like,
no, run him out. Run him out.
Yeah,
we're good.
run him out.
It probably will. Hopefully, it's Wan'Dale Robinson.
Time's up. Michaela took
Malik Willis.
Oh God! God!
You know why? It's because she's
that's
getting
the most Michaela
pick
pick the computer could have made.
Oh, that's
what's sad is I can actually see Michaela making that.
Yes, I know.
But if you really
played at Liberty,
that's what's disgusting about it.
If you really think about it, though, if you trade away Stafford, like think of it with the context of trading Stafford or Mahomes.
That makes sense. Not Malik Willis, though. Make the right pick, Josh, for your wife.
I mean,
make the right pick.
Look.
Oh God.
Don't
do it. Don't do it.
You know exactly which quarterback I'm thinking.
Don't do it.
No, actually,
you know why you can't.
I know why I can't. I actually don't think he starts.
Make the right decision.
I think it has to be this guy. And
I
just want to check the other players. Like, I'm not looking at. I don't like the David Bell idea. Wan'Dale again. Too many receivers. Tyrion Davis-Price.
Not right now.
Want to look at San Francisco's running group?
Elijah Mitchell. Jeff is still in the mix.
I go get this guy.
Yeah, I would be trading up if you didn't. Ew, Ryan took Coral. Sorry, Ryan.
Coral's the best available quarterback left.
Definitely not my pick.
Yeah, Corral's definitely there. But Dulcich at the 308, interesting.
Here's the thing: if you're taking Dulcich and Bellinger over Likely and Otton, you're smoking crack.
And there's another player there that I think you're smoking crack if you're not taking him by this point.
Yeah. Anyways, we're on Ryan. Ryan, who do you think would make sense for Alex? Now, Alex, I don't think tight ends make sense either with Hooper and some of the other guys he's got going for him.
Oh, like Hunter Henry?
Yeah.
To be honest, this deep in the draft, I have no clue.
I would
They
think
will just
Wandale.
be
I would think
shooting
I would
Wandale
dip.
because I think
I'd
Wandale's
dip
going
into
to get
wide
looked
receiver
at.
again.
I go Wandale Robinson.
but also it's so crowded up in New York. It really
Yeah,
is.
but those
So
New York
here's-
wide receivers
so
are always injured.
So personally, here's the thinking for me. I mean, do I trust Galladay? No. Anyone that maybe Sterling Shepard, but I definitely believe Wandale's the Kadarius Toney replacement. I have a
Yes.
feeling they may get rid of Toney.
I would.
Well, yeah, they've been shopping him for a while.
Yes,
been
Alex
shopping
also
him
does
for a
have
while.
Galladay and Shepard on his team.
Oh,
But I would do Wandale anyways, Alex. If
I would
were
do
you.
Wandale. I have David Bell.
It's a good
way
insurance
lower.
policy.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
insurance. If they're injured, you have the next guy up, and if Kadarius Toney does get replaced with him, you have him.
I would
Yeah.
say.
You also have
if you're-
15 seconds to take him. or
Oh,
you
they
lose
took a kicker.
Oh.
The Cleveland kicker?
Paul took a kicker
Yikes!
in the
Cleveland
fourth
kicker?
round.
Cade York.
Oh my gosh.
Ethan, if you want to do this, cue your draft pick up so it auto picks that queued player.
He took the wrong kicker too.
Oh man, who am I going? Oh, if I'm Phillip? Oh, I'm Phillip. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking for me. Here's a
Oh.
Phillip pick. Phillip would make this pick. This is the guy that drafted Michael Thomas in our startup draft in the 3rd round.
That's true. All right, Alex picking for. I go. Actually, I think this pick is easy.
That was me channeling my inner Phillip.
Yeah, I feel like for Michaela, this is where I take the shot.
Take the shot on the.
The smart pick would have been Justin
Right.
Ross. I don't know why
Yeah,
he's still
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's Justin Ross.
Put him on the taxi squad.
Yeah, if Justin Ross is there for Michaela at the 404, we're all idiots.
Look, here's the thing. I'll be honest with, especially the people.
And
that
if
I'm
me and
looking at,
Josh take Ruckert and Ferguson at tight end over Otten and Likely,
we should
we're
cancel the
idiots.
podcast.
We should cancel the podcast. Y'all should never listen to anything we ever say again.
Guys, I don't know how we can go through this and not take this tight end.
Yeah. There's
You're gonna tell me that we're gonna pick Ruckert or Ferguson over Otan. No, but
Or Likely?
or likely. I'll be honest. I think based on the immediate news of Bronk retiring,
It's
Otan.
Yeah, I agree. Now I think Otan's going to be somewhere in the 4th round in general,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be taking these other tight ends
Interesting.
over him.
Hey, I'll take likely.
Hey,
at the
Dicker the
501.
kicker going to Willie Make It.
Jalen Weidermeyer, Sam Hell at the 408. We had a tight end run. Oh my goodness, this is quite the draft we're having right now.
You know what? This is an interesting one.
Very interesting.
I could see some of this happening. I just don't see Dulcich going that high. Like for that area, I could see Wandale going or David Bell or Justin
Yeah.
Ross.
And I'm looking at this right now, and because this
Ryan,
is
I think you're going to
Ashley's
get
pick.
stuck with Coral, and I'm really sorry for
Probably.
that. But you're going to get stuck with
Probably.
Coral.
It's
I
better
don't
than
know.
nothing.
I think your dad dips into wide receiver again. So whoever doesn't get taken at the 308, your dad's taking.
No, for
whether
some
that's-
reason he did kicker twice.
Listen, he did it for the memes. You want Dicker the kicker? Like, come on.
Oh yeah, but who wants Cade York?
I don't know.
I'll
So
tell you
you're
based.
Paul. Apparently, he's the champ for a reason. All right, don't question his methods.
Exactly.
But I mean, I see wide receiver going at the 310, and then you'll maybe see some other interesting things.
Yeah,
I don't know at the beginning part of the 4th round what these first 4 picks are going to look like. I mean, I hope Otan or Likely falls to me at the 405. But God, I don't know how it's going to shape
I don't
up.
know either.
What people are going to value.
for Ashley though, who has the 502, I think this pick is super easy, and it should be popping up in about 5-10 seconds.
Pierre Strong.
Yep.
Pierre Strong it is.
Yeah, Pierre Strong. Now
I figured.
let's get a little crazy. All right. Because if I gotta channel Phillip and make a Phillip pick. Oh God. If
Take Kyle Phillips.
if I'm making a Phillip pick, this is probably God. This is probably where he'd go. Either Thornton or Shaker.
Yeah.
I'm not making a me pick because I would have taken somebody else that I'm not going to
No,
name.
I think Alex just mentioned the person I would pick.
Yeah, well, we all know it's on your screen right now.
Oh, I forgot the queued up. Yeah, I totally forgot that.
Yes, of course it's Kyle Phillips. Anyone who's not taking
Yeah.
Kyle Phillips is just absolutely outside of their mind. Kyle Phillips is going to be special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
okay.
wild.
We can ignore this
Oh
entire
my.
last round.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see who gets picked here. All right. So EJ Perry. Okay.
Oh,
but Kyle
God.
Phillips to the 504. Good pick.
Great pick.
Garrett Bay. Okay. Romeo Dubes at the 507 be pretty good. And that here's the thing. If you take I swear, if you take a kicker, it better be 5th round. If I see a kicker in the 4th round, I'm rioting.
Yeah, I'm kicking, whatever kicker is drafted. Like if I take one, he's getting thrown to the curb.
Yeah.
And if I was a kicker though, I would probably draft Garrett Bay over Cade York because with Deshaun Watson being suspended, I don't think Cleveland will score a lot of points.
They may be in field goal position a lot. It would be devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I guess that's
honestly. So drafted for me, I got Ruckert. I got Drake London. I got Widderm. Oh God, and a kicker. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Who are the other tight ends in New York besides Ruckert?
CJ Uzoma and Tyler Conklin.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm not high on Jeremy Ruckert because he's not getting on the field. Because you also have Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and now Garrett Wilson, and then you have Michael Carter and Breece Hall.
Or at least I'm not Ryan getting Matt Corral. That's the real loser of the draft.
For sure.
Now, all right. So, I mean, let's go through some of these picks. So, Ryan picking until the computer decided to do it. We're looking at Breece Hall, Christian Watson, Jahan Dotson, Wandale Robinson, and that'd be those 4 picks. I think that's a great haul, honestly.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think especially on the front half of getting Watson, Dotson, and Hall, like if Alex can walk away to this draft with those pieces on his team,
that's a great starting rebuild.
Yeah, that's a good.
There would be no more toilet bowl champion.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way you could throw that team away to be the worst in the league.
Yeah. So team 2 here, basically, it would have Ethan taking London, Michaela taking Damian Pierce, Jelani Woods, Ryan would be taking him, Paul would be taking Cade York. That's not going to be the pick. And then Ashley taking Pierre Strong at the 502. All those picks seem good to me.
Not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Ethan selecting for Phillip is going to be Kenneth Walker, Trey McBride, Tolbert, Bell, Thornton. Honestly, not too bad. I think he has the opportunity to take a shot in the dark like Tyquan Thornton. But I think if you can get one of the top running backs in the draft and the top tight end in the draft, good on you.
Now he will be auto drafting, so he's probably going to be the guy who's taking kickers and these Ruckerts. And
I hope not, but that's karma at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
Alex for Michaela, Garrett Wilson, Tyler Algier, John Mechie, Justin Ross, Kyle Phillips. You can't. On top of that, you also get Damian Pierce. Yeah, and
A
little bit early.
and Dameon Pierce with that too, a little bit.
But I could see that happening for her. I could see her
Good.
getting both Algier and Pierce, but in reverse order.
Yeah, reverse order for sure.
Well,
but
that's
like,
what I originally was trying to do, but they wouldn't let me grab.
Yeah, before Sleeper said no. Honestly, I think Michaela might have the best collection here. Just because I think
I'd say the most
Yeah.
potential.
yeah, most potential for sure. That would be a great start. And she has all the picks next year.
Oh my
Um,
God. Yeah.
Team
Yeah,
five.
she doesn't like trading her picks away for some reason.
Yeah, so let's see. Team 6 here.
That's
Oh, no,
okay
Team
because she's
5,
going to be
sorry.
in charge of the rebuild. Like she's going to have everybody.
Yeah. So Team
That's
5
true.
here, we're gonna have Christian Watson going to Alex's
Mhm.
team, Ashley taking Alec Pierce, Keontae Ingram is going to
Interesting
be
pick.
selected at the 305, which that's very interesting considering Pierre Strong was also there.
And if you think I'm taking Ruckert over Otten,
Not happening.
just tell me that you don't respect me as a human being.
Yeah, that's me spitting
I
on
don't
your
respect you as a human
grave.
being.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Alex.
And then Paul taking EJ Perry. Okay.
That's why you're the toilet bowl champion with an attitude like that.
All right, Team 6. I would be taking Traylon Burks. Probably wouldn't, but I think that's an interesting selection there. Isaiah Spiller with.
I think you
the
can make the
206.
argument for it. It just
can make
depends
the
on
argument.
who you're high on and who
It
you're
depends on who is taken before me. I originally got up to
Yeah.
6 because I was afraid at the 109 that I wouldn't get an impact person with the first round.
not. Well, yeah, you're waiting on to see if somebody screws up is
Yeah.
what the 109 is. And that's kind of the position I didn't want to be in either because that was my original pick.
Yeah.
And so when I got the opportunity to move up to the 102 and get somebody who's really going to matter this year, I was all for it.
And if I was stuck at the 109, if I didn't trade with Jacob, I probably looked Jahan Dotson at 9, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
because
Yeah.
me as well.
Just because I could totally see Burks down there, but Burks over Dotson, maybe like that actually is a tougher discussion for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in those pants.
Yeah. Isaiah Spiller with the 206, Malik Willis being selected by Michaela, which if you
is the most Michaela pick there is.
I mean, at least it's not first round. And then Jake Ferguson, me taking Jake Ferguson over Kate Oton or Chig. Yeah. No.
Or Likely. I would take Likely over Chig, honestly.
Honestly, I can be bought into that
because
and
Hoop
then-
is the guy in Tennessee,
yeah,
and then it's Chig.
Jake Garibay. No. So the 107 being all Ashley's picks. So including Pierre Strong, Alec Pierce. We are looking at James Cook, George Pickens, Desmond Ritter, Cade Oton, and Romeo Dubes. Good night.
That's not bad, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I love the
some
James
good
Cook and Ritter
right there.
picks.
I
And
think
the
James Cook at the
Pickens.
107 makes so much sense. And the Pickens
Mhm.
and Pierce is nice. That's future proofing yourself at this point.
Yeah, I don't believe in Pickens right now, just because I think Claypool is going to eat a lot of what that role would be for Pickens. And I think Deontay Johnson is going to shine this year.
Yep. I totally agree with you there. 108, which I believe is Tyler, is going to be Olave.
Which, of course. That's the most Tyler. Honestly, the fact that a computer made that is hilarious because that's the most Tyler pick that could have been made.
And then Dulcich, Sam Howell, and a kicker. Howell is interesting, though he's probably not going to get on the field unless Wentz gets hurt. Dulcich at 308. No.
I don't like it. I don't see
like
that
it either.
happening there.
Again,
I feel like that's where like a Wandale or a David Bell or even like a Tyquan Thornton is going to come out.
Take Alberto at that spot. At the 109, that's
at the 308. I don't know if I would start the free agents that early.
Okay, all right. I think that's fair. I honestly think the 5th round might be all free agents.
Yeah, like the 4th, 5th round is going to be all free agents in my mind. But if I'm Tyler here at the 308, I'm thinking if I want tight end, which he shouldn't be, he has Komet and Gesicki, so he doesn't have to even worry about that. Yeah. I'd be taking a chance on a wide receiver, whether that's he thinks Wandale is going to be super involved. He thinks Justin Ross is going to get a chance in Kansas City. Taekwon, if that's what he believes in out in New England, if he thinks Mac Jones is going to take that leap. Kyle Phillips, if he's really on the hype train or not. But it gets interesting there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then we're looking at Team 9 over here. So Duran would be getting Jameson Williams, I think is a good pick. Zamir White as
That's a
well.
great pick. That's another great
That's
pick.
another great pick. Ryan be getting Matt Corral. And come on, Coral. And then
Come on, Coral.
I forgot, Jake Weidermeyer, I believe.
Weidermeyer. There's no way.
I don't think Weidermeyer should be a tight end even thought about, honestly.
No. And I've got Pitts. I don't need
that's the beginning. Well, this entire round might be
fourth round is where
fourth
things,
round.
Yeah. And then kicker. No.
Yeah. Yep. Kicker.
Team
Definitely.
10. So Team 10, which is going to be
Dicker the kicker.
Sky Moore, Brian Robinson, Daniel Bellinger, Cameron Dicker, along with Cade York, and Brock Purdy. First off, if you
Brock
take
Purdy's
two
not
kickers,
getting drafted.
No, Brock Purdy's not getting drafted at all. He doesn't even need to look at quarterback. I mean, here's the thing. He needs to look at more receivers. This is where the computer hates him. Honestly,
I mean, they gave him 2 kickers.
Yeah. How much more hate can you have in an Android's heart?
I couldn't tell you. Hopefully not more. I'd be afraid.
Yeah. Hopefully
of the robots taking
Skynet
over. If there's
watching.
more hate than this.
So yeah.
Skynet, we love you. Don't hurt us.
Please.
We're friends of the robots.
So yeah, guys, that is our mock draft, and the good news is, and fair to announce, our rookie draft is coming very soon, and that will be recorded and streamed for everyone to watch there to see who will be next on our team from this upcoming rookie class. Now, again, if you're wondering about all these rookies and figuring out who are they, how should I look at them into the season? Well, you're in luck by sticking with us because we have a whole week of content for you to look at, which we called Rookie Week. So we go through the quarterbacks, the running backs, receivers, tight ends, everyone you can imagine, and then we talk about their fantasy impact. But yeah, Ethan, I say this has been a great episode. A nice little.
Actually, Josh.
Yeah.
We've got one more thing to talk about.
We have one more thing to talk about. Uh-oh.
I have a trade proposal.
That is right.
Brave Light on air.
Yeah, stream.
Ryan, it's my trade proposal to him.
Ryan, do you want to share this on the screen?
Sure.
All right, let's share it.
Share it on the screen.
I'm sitting
on the screen.
I'm sitting back.
I'm watching. I want to see the reaction.
Oh God, should I be nervous? I'm really nervous all of a sudden.
Let's see what happens. As we are patiently waiting. Ooh, okay. Holy sweet Christmas.
Oh, wow.
So Ryan receives Pittman, Cordero, a 2023 first, and I'm assuming the 109. Debo, Damian, Carson. First off, how dare you give up Carson right now? My goodness. Oh man.
Ooh, do you think big question
I don't
is,
know.
do you think he'll buy it? Or buy
No.
it?
No.
Sorry.
First off, Jacob should not be trading this much.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. That would be a lot.
So
I don't know which side I'd rather have.
I personally would rather have Ryan's side just because he would be getting the
Debo.
2 first.
But it's Debo.
So that's my issue for you, Ryan, is that you're not getting enough. And
so what would I have to ask for?
I mean, let's look at his team. So I wouldn't take Juju. I think Terry could be interesting because you either know it's going to be this year or he's going somewhere else. I mean, you can maybe sneak in a Calvin Ridley. Okay. All right.
No, because I have Pitts.
Patterson is going to be more of a wide receiver this year, is kind of the word on the street out of Atlanta.
Yeah. And I'm looking for running back.
Not as much as Devontae Parker.
That's true. I mean, Kadarius.
Devontae Parker's in New England now.
Man, I think you might need to build this around David Montgomery.
He
Really?
told me David
No,
Montgomery's not
yeah.
for sale because I tried.
Montgomery is
Really
not
good.
for sale.
But
Mm.
I'm thinking if you can get Dave, you know what, Ryan? If you were to give up instead of giving up Carson, give up the Patriot running back, so Harris and Ramondre, and try to upgrade to David Montgomery.
What if I go for Kamara instead
But
of
can you eat those
Cordero?
6 games?
I don't know if
Yeah,
I'd be willing to
I would
get.
I would eat those 6 games.
I don't know that this
I'm
trade
not
makes sense
looking-
for you.
I'm not looking
yeah.
to contend this year. I'm not looking to contend this year.
But you can.
How?
Well, all right,
I'm-
Ryan. If you're not looking to contend, let's talk a Debo trade right now. I
Yeah,
will make a
same
Debo
here.
trade with you.
I would like Debo back if you're not
Go ahead.
contending.
For real?
Okay,
Yes.
screw this trade. Yeah, let's talk. I'm not saying I'm going to say yes right now, but I'll think about it.
No, yeah, you should not. You should not say yes right now.
I think you should say yes to a DeAndre Swift trade. No?
I like Swift.
Buying with a good haul?
You'd have to be a big haul, Mr. Flex Collector.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I want you to make your offer first, Josh.
So I had a stupid one. Okay, Ryan. So don't take this one
Okay.
seriously. I was going to give you CD Lamb and the 106 for Jamar Chase.
No.
I know.
Okay, okay.
Jamar Chase is
I'll
untouchable.
tell you. I'll tell you the people who are
Jamar Chase is a 4 first-round pick minimum.
Okay.
Burrow, Swift, and Chase and Pitts are off limits.
Pitts is off limits. Even if
Pitts
I
is off
offered Kittle.
limits.
Even if I offer Kittle.
The only acceptable alternative is Mandrews, and neither of you have Mandrews.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I'll give you that. So maybe here's my first question. Why is Debo available?
One, regression this year.
Okay.
I know what's gonna happen. 2, injury history. And I know his usage is going to go back to normal this year, but still. So that's part of it. But honestly, like I don't know. I'm just shopping.
Okay.
Make your
That's
offer,
tough.
Josh.
I don't know my offer, right?
Make your offer, Josh. I'll give you Gronk.
Honestly, if I'm gonna look at my team right now, I feel like if I were to give up Debo, to get Debo, sorry. You would probably have to see CD Lamb in that trade or Cortland Sutton, as far as my guys. Are you looking for a running back, or are you looking for?
I'm looking. Well, obviously, I'm gonna need to replace him.
Alex, do you want to try and make an offer for Debo?
Yeah.
You need to upgrade at wide receiver.
For
You
Debo?
need-
Let me check real quick.
I actually will include Gronk in my trade, Ryan, which isn't a joke. But there will be more than just Gronk. Because Gronk is a return candidate.
He's not gonna come back.
That's what you think.
I will be honest with you, Ryan. I don't know. While I am intrigued by Debo coming back, I don't know whether I have enough ammo to actually make it happen.
Whoa. Elijah Moore. Okay. I'm looking at your team. Your wide receiver group is looking good.
Yeah, because half of them are yours.
No, just Ayuk and Mooney.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I feel like Ayuk is definitely a bounce back candidate this year. So it's
and Mooney's
well,
wide
no, he's
receiver
a most
one.
improved candidate this year, not a bounce back. For Ayuk, but it depends on who's at QB. Because if it's Garoppolo, I don't believe in Ayuk. If it's Lance, I believe in Ayuk a little bit more.
I agree with that there. I mean, but I feel like I would be concerned with having Kittle and Debo, especially if Debo's not going to be used the same way. Which
All right, Alex, I want to hear your offer then. Josh is bowing out because he's afraid
I'm not
for
afraid.
Debo or Swift.
for Debo. No, he's not
I
hearing
honestly-
for Swift.
because
Any offer
don't
you give
really
him
know
for
if I've
Swift,
heard-
he's not going to listen to.
Really?
Yes.
Yep, that's what I said.
Ryan, do you have a
Not
first
two
next year?
first rounders and a second rounder
No.
and another player.
No.
What? Wait, what first round? Or what
Oh yeah.
pick
If you're
in the first
talking
round?
101, he might listen.
About 101.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
What is
Uh-oh.
happening
We found
right now?
We answered the question. Ethan, we answered the question.
We answered the question.
My
Uh-oh.
101
Look at him squirm.
and a first
Uh-oh.
rounder next year and my second rounder.
God, this is such good
Yeah, another
Patreon
player.
content.
Whoa, wait, hold
DeAndre
on.
Swift.
All right, guys. Start the offer on Sleeper so we could just visually take a look at it.
You start the offer.
Yeah,
Do it.
Alex,
Yeah,
start
share
the
your
offer.
screen,
Yeah,
Alex.
share your screen,
Alex, share your
Alex. We got-
screen, Alex. Let's see this offer.
I don't know how
Oh
to
my
share a
God.
screen.
You
What
should
if
be able
it's
to.
the green button on the bottom middle.
I mean, I have Sleeper on my phone. Like, I don't have Sleeper on my computer.
Do you have Zoom on your phone? Would be the question.
Zoom's on my computer.
You should be able to do it if you can pull up Sleeper on your computer and then share your screen.
Yeah.
Okay, I might need a minute.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can.
give him a minute. Oh, we answered. Ethan, high five, my friend.
Boom.
Oh, dude.
What is it going to take to get Swift? Start talking the 101.
So, yeah, start.
Well, that
talking.
means Ryan wants Brees
The-
Hall, which honestly,
question
Ryan,
is-
fair point.
Fair point.
The question is, how do you finish?
I don't think that's
Because
that's
that-
my
that's-
question to answer.
I don't
that
think none
that
of us
starts
should
the
answer that question.
conversation. That starts the conversation. We'll see how you close.
This is excellent
I don't
Patreon
know.
content.
Yes.
This is such good
I am
Patreon content.
so yeah. If you want to know like behind the curtain look, Ethan, I already know what the intro is.
But this right now?
Yes.
Awesome.
100%.
Awesome.
100%.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This
Dude,
got
I
so
am on the
interesting
edge of my
so
seat.
fast.
I am on the
I
edge
am
of my
too.
seat.
Oh, it's probably going to be so awkward to watch, but like
all
this
right,
is so
so-
interesting.
Alex, are you able to log into a Sleeper?
I don't think so. Did y'all do my email or did y'all do my phone?
It
Or
should
my
be in your email.
username?
Email.
I think yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's sending me a 4-digit code.
Oh, okay.
He's getting there.
What we could do.
Can I throw out an offer while we're waiting?
Do it.
Feel free.
Well, this is just my intro offer, but Deontay and my 23 first.
Ooh.
What is your 23 first?
I think it's.
You don't
it's not
know.
mine.
I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll see how my team does this season, but
Deontay? Really?
Deontay Johnson, my
Ooh.
23
For
first.
Swift?
No, not for Swift, for Debo.
Oh, no.
Fair enough. I don't know that there's anything I could offer you that you'd want for Debo.
Yeah, I think Debo's is starting to become a bigger question mark for me with each day that goes on. Like if he got paid, like if a contract gets done, then I say Debo might be the same Debo as last year.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he isn't paid.
Who do you have your eye on my team, Ryan?
Looking right now.
Yeah, Ryan. Who do you like on my team? That's the real question.
CD Lamb.
Probably CD.
No one's gonna get Lamar away from you since I threw him into your arms.
Yeah, well, yeah, Lamar's not available strictly for the reason that I don't have a quarterback.
How do you share
If
the
there
screen?
was, if there would have been, it's either there's a share screen button in the middle, or you go to more and then share screen.
In the middle.
Yeah, it'd be a green button that says share screen, or you can click on more.
So, Josh, you want
Yes.
Debo?
Do you have an offer for I mean, I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to listen for Debo.
Oh boy, here we go.
Would you want anything else?
Is it on?
No.
I would have to
Yeah.
I mean, would you be
That's
that-
your offer?
I mean,
Shoot.
Melvin Gordon. Is that the 105, the 102, and his 20? Oh my God.
no. That's not the 105. That's
No,
my
the
next year
202.
pick.
No,
Yeah.
the 2022
Oh,
first round.
that's your second. Okay.
Oh
gotcha.
yeah, that's my it's the 101, my second rounder this year, and then my first rounder next year.
Oh.
Ooh,
And Melvin
Ryan.
Gordon.
Ooh. Ryan, the only thing I can
Ryan.
compete with Alex in this is if you want to talk about swapping the Swift
Ryan.
and Barkley.
Ask
I'm
for
not 100%
Nyheim
on
Hines
that.
instead. The voice of God says.
Why would I swap Swift for Barkley?
You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's the only thing I would
okay.
have.
Ryan, swap Gordon for not for Swift, for Nyheim Hines.
What?
Why?
Take Tony
Because Hines
Pollard.
over Gordon? Are you kidding me?
Gordon was like almost 1,000-yard rusher last year. Just saying.
He's also a little bit older.
I'm just kind of getting.
You know
up
what?
there
If
too,
you like
though.
Melvin Gordon more, Ryan, it's your turn.
Not saying I like him more. I'm saying Melvin Gordon he's got more work than Hines, at least right now. Until I see Nyheim Hines actually work.
Ryan, how would you feel if you tried to get Tony Pollard in this situation?
That's
God.
honestly what I was thinking.
Oh God! Now the ball is
Uh-oh.
back in Alex's court.
Uh-oh.
You're talking to a Dallas writer right here.
Yeah, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, guys, based on this trade, Ethan, I think we did the mock draft a little too early.
Like you're
No,
saying,
I think Brees Hall will still go 101
Pollard for
overall
Gordon?
to Ryan.
like swap Pollard and Gordon.
yeah.
This is DeAndre Swift we're talking about.
I know. Wow. This is a gamble from Alex, but I appreciate the guts.
I like it.
Interesting.
You got chutzpah,
Man.
kid. You got chutzpah. God, everyone
Making
who's
my
ever fielded fantasy football can feel the tension.
Yeah.
Like
You
the
can
people who
cut
haven't
this-
played fantasy football are like, what's happening right now? And
You
then
can
all
cut-
of us who have played fantasy are like, oh my God, it's happening.
Yeah, you can cut this tension with a broken plastic knife.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot, what happened?
No, you just click on the player. The trade's still there,
Oh,
I think. Oh no. Oh, that
Oh, no, it's
sucks.
not.
All right, you have to remake the trade. Remake the
Oh,
trade.
boo.
Oh boy. Oh,
This is a tough
boy.
one. Well, at least now he can remake it with Pollard.
Alex.
why
Is
is
he
it
gonna
not
do
going
it?
down?
Alex. Can I
Is he
throw?
gonna do it? Throw a wrench in it.
Well, let me go down. That's weird.
I've done that before. Just close out of it and try it again. That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
There it
Okay.
is. It's on the side.
It is
Right there. Yeah, scroll up. So to the right, to the left of DeAndre Swift.
to the left.
Yeah, to the left. A little bit more. Right
Oh,
there.
I got
Right
you.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to find sometimes.
Tony Pollard. Put him in.
I have to think about it.
Hey,
Ooh.
go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead and exit out of screen share.
Just so you can make
Okay.
I
it.
have an offer.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
A
How
counter.
do you exit out? Oh, here we go.
There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, bring it up, Ryan. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Do it, Ryan. Do it to him.
Dude, you guys
Expose
are
him.
chomping at the bit.
This is amazing. What do you mean we're trying
This
to
is the
get it? Of
content
course.
we're waiting for. Look, we have created a tradition of showing trades live on screen.
There you
Ryan,
go.
you and I
Yes.
have started that.
Gosh, this is like our lunch all over again, Josh, when we made the 4-man trade.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh. Now, does Tony Pollard and Naeem Hines equal one pick? Because originally, Alex was willing to give up another pick in this situation.
Right.
Yep.
I think they do. I think they equivalent to first round in
His name Hines is a
2023.
big question mark. And you keep next year's first round pick.
Ryan, so can I throw something crazier?
What?
If you wanted to get another first, would you try to give up Trevor Lawrence in this situation? Considering you have Burrow.
Potentially.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
This is insane. Ethan,
This is
I like it
insane.
how you and I have become the lawyers of this trade.
You guys are
Yeah.
the moderators.
Yeah, we really
we are.
For real.
Listen, I've been told multiple times that I should get into mediating.
Let's play nice, everybody. Dude,
So I want to hear from Alex.
yeah, Alex, I would love to hear.
Alex,
How do you
what
feel?
do you think?
For this one right here,
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, definitely got my attention for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I would say this is an upgrade for you, for somebody who needs a running back.
Yeah,
You're pretty much trading in
I-
2 RB2s and a first and second round for a for sure RB1. Like, and he's
On a
gonna be there for
potentially explosive
You would
offense
just
this
yeah,
have-
season.
he's gonna
break
he's
your
gonna be there
Cowboys
for a
heart.
while.
yeah. I mean, I would probably, as of right now, I would probably take it.
Send the trade.
Send
Send
the
the
trade.
trade.
Send it,
Send the
send it,
trade.
send it,
Send it. Send it. Oh my God.
All right, we're waiting for the announcement.
You don't have to accept it right now, by the way. If you want to think about it, you can.
Oh,
I want
my
to
Don't
cause
let these
chaos.
two-
and say-
Don't
Oh
let these two jokers.
my.
When would
God.
it expire? Just out of
I think-
curiosity.
It
Ryan
doesn't
said
unless
it's
someone
never.
rejects it. Yeah, unless someone
I'll-
rejects it, it doesn't
here.
expire.
I'll be honest with you. All right,
You can put.
you can put a time restriction
Here.
on it. I like putting.
I'm
never
gonna put 24 hours.
Oh my gosh, you disgusting human being.
Oh, Ryan,
You
why you
are-
do that boy like
You
that?
are such a terrible
It will
person.
expire
Ryan.
tomorrow.
Ryan.
At
What,
7
like around
p.m.
7 o'clock tomorrow night?
Wow.
Yeah, 7
7
o'clock tomorrow.
p.m.
Wow, you're a bad person.
Okay.
Pull up your
How am I a
screen.
bad
Pull up your
person?
screen. We're figuring out a
Look.
Debo trade. You got 2 candidates right here.
Look, man, as if he's already not feeling the pressure of doing this on the podcast, you're just going to say, you know what? I'll take it from never to 24,
To 24
hours.
hours.
You didn't even give this man a week.
Dude, he's like a little mobster right now. Like,
I give
Okay,
him an offer
yeah,
he can't
you have
refuse.
24 hours.
Give you
Or I
enough.
break your leg.
Yeah.
That is sick. You're a sick human being, Ryan.
That is kind of sick because I have to do a workout tomorrow. So I don't even.
This
Okay,
man's,
I can-
this man's
yeah.
gonna be at summer workouts
This man
crying
can't
into
do
his
anything
hands.
about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Make it a
Okay.
week.
I will give you a week. I will give you a week.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
He's a-
see,
he's a
that's
good person.
that's more fair.
He's
I
a
will
good
give you a
person,
week.
everyone.
He's
You're-
showing mercy.
You're a busy man.
Thank you.
I understand. I
You're
understand.
really gonna have this man crying at 8 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure out whether or not he's gonna do this trade with all of his high school players just looking at him like, Coach Hout, what's wrong?
Coach Ho, are you okay? He goes, nah, man, I'm about to
Do I
trade
want DeAndre
everything
Swift?
for
I
DeAndre
don't know.
Swift.
Should I take this trade?
Yeah, he has to like barge into the coach's office. Guys, I need your help.
Oh my God.
Should I trade for DeAndre Swift?
And you know what Riley would say? He'd say, talk to 2.0.
But even
And 2.0 would be like, no, you got to big brain this. You got to big brain this. You can get Jamar Chase.
2.0 would be like, no, don't trade Pollard. He's on the Cowboys. Trade somebody else.
Yeah, that is what 2.0 would say.
Dude,
He's the same
I
guy
think
that took Dak first overall pick. last year.
Jesus.
And complained that he lost
Jesus.
to
I can't believe that
Pollard.
just happened.
I can't believe that happened because I can't believe we found an answer to what
Yeah.
it would take to get
Get
Swift. But
DeAndre
also,
Swift.
what
the
it would
101 apparently.
but what would it take to get the 101 as well? That's so much fun.
You know what? We have the answer now. So anyone else who wants to know what it's going to take to get Swift or the 101, you just found out.
Yep, you just found out. Now I will say to everyone in our league, if you watch this, you got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
If you watch this,
For
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Okay, Ryan, we got to figure out this this other situation here, this wide receiver situation with Debo.
All right. Well,
All right.
come on.
Are
Ball's
y'all-
in your court.
All right, Ethan, if you have
Hey,
an
I made
offer-
you an offer. I asked what you wanted to counter with.
What was the offer?
Deontay and the 23 first.
Oh, that wasn't an offer. That was a joke.
It's an offer.
All right, Josh, let's start with you. What you got?
Oh, okay. Let's see. If we're looking at Debo here.
The man he should have never let go in the first place.
Hey man, I got CMC out of it. And I got Ayuk. And I
And
got
then
Mooney.
CMC was gone for the entire year, and he didn't help you beat me in a pivotal game when you played. What was it, week 12,
Something
week
like
13?
that. No, the bigger pain was I lost to Ryan in like week
14, I think it was right
something-
before the playoffs.
right before the playoffs, and I lost by 5. That
You
one
had to
hurt
beat
my
one of us.
soul.
You had to beat me, Ryan, or Ashley, and you couldn't pull off any of them.
Okay. So I'm interested in CD.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my
all right,
gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. I'm willing to hear it.
this is so good.
So, Debo.
Let's look. Let's look.
Oh my gosh. Is this real life?
Hey, can I throw a wild idea at you, Ryan? I don't. If you say no to this, I just want to hear your thoughts. Debo Waddle for CD Lamb, Elijah Moore, 106.
Whoa. Is Jalen Waddle equivalent to the 106 and Elijah Moore put together?
Hold up. What was it?
You want me to just
Oh
send
my
it to you?
God. Oh my God. Pull up
You
your
want
screen.
Jalen Waddle and Debo Samuel for CD
Yes.
Lamb and who?
CD Lamb, Elijah Moore, the 106.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I just want to know your thoughts. I don't even know if I'm all in on that one yet, but it's definitely a starting
Okay.
point
So
since Jamar Chase is off limits.
if you trade out Elijah with Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Ooh.
then we're talking.
I don't know if I give you the first. Would the 301 suffice?
Well, hold on a minute. Is Elijah Moore and Amon-Ra equivalent to Debo and Jalen Waddle? This is not an equivalent trade.
Okay. All right. Huh.
I'm asking you, Josh, are you equivalent Amon-Ra and Elijah Moore to Debo and Jalen Waddle right now?
How about we do this then?
Because if so, you've been working too
Straight-
many hours. Go take a
straight
nap.
up. No, straight up Debo and Waddle for CD and Amon. No picks involved.
Ooh, no picks involved. Ooh, that's tough. Legitimately tough. All right, if you don't mind, I will talk this out. Debo being a top guy, definitely. I can see that Debo for and CD. Even though I just traded for CD, it really depends on how Debo's going to get used, and that's the big question mark I have. Waddle, I'm actually surprisingly not as concerned about because I really think Tyreek Hill got about 2-3 years left.
Yeah, I
But
think
I still-
Tyreek's going to take the hit even immediately.
I think that's the case, and so that's where I'm like, if I can somehow secure Waddle, I'm intrigued. Now, obviously, anyone in their right sense of mind would try to take a look at Chase or Pitts, but since you have to deem those people off limits, I think Debo and Waddle would be the next.
What if I throw in the 302?
Okay,
Ooh,
so
that makes it more difficult.
that does make it more difficult.
The pick that he took on Dolchich in the mock.
No, the 3-0, not Dulcich, Jelani Woods, I think.
Oh yeah, it was Jelani Woods.
So
Well, Ryan needs another tight end because if Pitts gets injured, he has no tight end.
Yeah, he's got plenty of picks in the third round.
So
He'll get somebody.
Yeah, I've got 3 picks in the third round. I'm good.
all right, let's see. I am. All right, so what's the deal as it currently stands? It's Debo, Waddle, 302 for CD and
I'm on
Raw.
Raw and CD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Do you need time to think on it? Because I want to hear what your counter would be to me, Ryan. What you would want from my team.
I'm gonna need time to think about that.
Okay. I'm sending it to you. So if you want to make changes, you can. Let's see. Man, I'm over here wheeling and dealing.
You really are.
This was me last week.
Now it's your turn. It's
You
the
want
commissioner.
you
week.
want Debo. You
I
want
want
Debo.
Ooh,
Dude, there's so much tension right now.
I know.
Can somebody say something?
Sorry,
I will
please?
say. I will
I'm
say.
thinking.
I will tell you. I will say, Ryan. You definitely have a 50-50 shot for me right now. I definitely need a couple days to mull this over.
So if it's a 50-50 shot, flip a coin.
I'm not
Oh,
going.
God.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh God,
now.
I have a coin right now. Heads or tails, Josh?
I'm not flipping a
Sure.
coin. I will intentionally say 49% to avoid that.
Okay.
You get 72 hours.
Josh,
Bring me my money.
Just FYI, I don't want to pressure you. Take your time on it.
No, he wants to pressure you.
Oh, of course, he said.
But
yeah.
I don't succumb to
Ryan-
peer pressure.
Ryan,
I
I
put
would
pressure
believe-
but I
on
do
my
want to
peers.
say, Josh, if I make an offer to Ethan and he takes
it. I understand.
Okay.
Oh God, I feel like you're about to make me a sweet deal. Talk dirty to me, Ryan. What's up?
So you want Debo.
Here's the thing, Ryan. I totally understand, but this is also where like I'm thinking in my head is like I have completely rebuilt my roster.
That's what happened
I
with the
get
CD
it.
trade. I mean, I took my shot at AJ Brown, and there's another
Yeah.
deal, and that's how it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also like to point out just to let everyone know, Ethan's offer for AJ Brown was very enticing.
It was good,
It's just
but it wasn't CD.
Yeah, it wasn't CD.
That's literally all that it wasn't. It wasn't CD.
I hope you know you did everything you could, Ethan.
I appreciate that. And listen, it be like that sometimes, you know. It's
Yep,
a
it be
dog
like
eat dog
that.
world.
I just realized that Alex switched places.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it got a little loud in the other room.
Understood.
Living in the frat house.
Honestly, dude. We have, I think,
Alright.
4 other people here right now. Then the 5th other person will be here soon. I think in August.
Nice. I'll say let's make this the last
Oh yeah,
trade
this will be the last
scenario.
bit.
Yeah, for sure. Just now on the producing note.
This is already crazy enough.
Yeah,
I don't even know what I would
Okay,
try
Ryan,
to
then
get.
can I do your counter for you?
All right, Mr. Mod.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm open.
All
open
right.
to it.
So if he wants Debo, and I'm looking at your team, I would personally. Well, first let me hit on the right person first. I don't think Deontay and the first is enough. But if you're looking for a running back, Antonio Gibson, a little bit more established, could be interesting. I would also tell you, do not go after Hopkins, go after DK or Mike Williams. Because Debo is that caliber of player. And you also know Ethan does have the 102 he can use to his advantage. But after that, it's 2 fourths and a fifth that he has left this year.
Which is going to be all free agents.
Yeah, basically.
Unless somebody falls. Unless somebody crazy falls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I don't want to hear this
I
offer,
have
but go ahead.
something. I have something.
Yeah, he's smiling. I
It's-
definitely don't want to hear this offer.
It is. Yeah. It's still in the works. So if you say yes, I might not give it to you
Okay.
because I'm still
I'm-
thinking about it.
I'm properly concerned.
But okay. So Chris Godwin, Antonio Gibson, and the 102.
No.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm shooting.
For what? For just Debo?
I can give you somebody else too.
I feel like if you do a Debo
Who do you want?
and Singletary.
For Godwin
Yeah.
and Gibson.
I would do it.
God. But you're asking me to give up the 102.
Ooh, that's a toughie. Do you basically want to lose out on Drake London, Ethan? That's the question.
I feel like you can answer that question. If you're asking me to choose Drake London or Mike Singletary,
So, I mean,
Mike Singletary.
Mike
Devin
Singletary hasn't played in a long
Or
time.
Devin
he hasn't
Singletary.
played in a while. But so if I'm
he's
not
coming
mistaken,
out of retirement. I got him.
so just to make sure I'm hearing the offer right, it's Debo and Devin
Oh.
Singletary, or is it just Debo?
Debo and Singletary.
Debo and Singletary for Godwin. Who's the other person?
Antonio Gibson. and the
Antonio
102.
Gibson and Drake London, basically.
No. Yeah, I can't. I can't.
Okay,
You're asking
what
me to
would
give
you-
up my sweetheart.
What would you change?
Oh man. It's just hard because if you're asking for Godwin and Debo are pretty similar when Godwin gets back.
Okay, so trade out Godwin for Deontay.
So Deontay and Gibson for Debo.
Well, no, let's make sure. It's Deontay, Gibson, Drake London for
Yeah.
Debo.
Hey Josh, how do
Debo
you
and
feel about that
Singletary.
trade? What's your opinion on that trade? Drake London, Gibson, and Deontay for Debo. How do you feel about that?
I think that puts you a clear upgrade, and I don't think you would have to worry about your receivers for a while because magically you're doing this trade without DK.
Yeah.
If you really want to think of it from that aspect. But I mean, this gives Ryan the depth he needs.
I desperately need depth.
Yeah, it's getting to the
Seriously.
point like he got burned really bad on the Carson trade.
Yeah, that little four-way trade that we did. Yeah, I was at the short end of the stick.
Chris
on that
Carson looked real good until he didn't.
So that's where it's, do you want to give him that depth? And then do you I think this trade depends on how good do you think Drake London can be. Is my personal opinion. Because I don't think Gibson nor Deontay will ever hit the level of Debo. But if you think Drake London can hit the level of Debo, then I'd be hesitant.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm hesitant. I don't know that I can give up Drake. I'm also a Falcons fan. You're making this trade with the wrong person.
Are you sure
Yep.
Drake London will even be there?
Yeah. What if
Well,
I
if
take
he's
Drake-
not, then I'll
What
take
if I'm
Brees Hall.
telling you? Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I'm telling you right now? I'll take Drake London at 101.
Then I'll tell you right now, I'll take Brees Hall at the 102 with a smile on my face.
Oh, what if I don't even make the trade with Ryan? I haven't hit the accept button yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ryan, why don't we all just screw you over?
It's not screwing me over. I'll be in the exact
No.
same position that I am today.
Oh, God. I need to look at this. I need to go onto the app.
Is
right
this
now
a
and
good
look at
stopping
this.
point so Ethan can breathe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Josh,
Yeah.
for the record, I like our trade better.
Ooh. Uh-oh, Ethan. All right. Well, in that case, as Ethan contemplates his life decisions,
Mhm.
thank you again for everyone for watching the Last Place Fantasy Football podcast. And I'll be honest, this episode has gone way better than I could ever hopefully imagine. Ryan's wheeling and dealing. Alex is taking some swings, and Ethan and I are here to cause chaos. And so, thank you again for everyone watching.
And you
Don't
know
for-
what else is chaos? This podcast.
Oh my god! I'll play Ryan's part. And you know what else is chaos? This podcast.
Yep. There you go.
Oh,
Full circle.
we're
Full
in a
circle.
simulation.
So don't forget to hit us up on socials. We have
Oh.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, along with YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You will be seeing a lot more updates from us, especially regarding the rookie draft that's going to be happening really soon. And guess what, everybody? Football's right around the corner. Get ready for draft season. We're going to have you all set and ready to go and have you winning this year in your fantasy leagues. That is Ryan. That is Ethan. And thank you again, Alex, for coming on to the show. And we will see y'all next week.